Hello everyone, my name is Riff and welcome to my Minecraft Forever World. Now I have a personal Forever World and I personally love it. I feel like I have issues with keeping one singular save on a game. Like Animal Crossing is the biggest um victim of that. I always make new islands on that. I always delete my old ones and make new ones. And I've never completed an island. So that's why I have a forever Animal Crossing world. And the same could be said with Minecraft in a way, where I always kind of start new worlds instead of finishing the other ones I had or playing on the other ones for a while. It's very apparent that I do that with all of the Minecraft series I have. Like we have Ion X, we have Ion Rev, and a lot more from other games. But I have a really good idea, a really cool idea that I want to do for this world. And this is completely vanilla. There are no mods. I was trying to do like a mini mod pack with like flashback and all that. Um, but it wouldn't work for some reason. So I was just like, yeah, I'm not dealing with that. And then I decided to do vanilla. I also I realized while playing Ion Rev that I don't like modded that much. I respect modders so much and like the mods that they make and everything, and I don't mind like mods that quality of life mods like free cam or flashback or stuff like that for content creators or just normal people in general like Matica because they're high horse because in my forever world I'm constantly going back and forth between my test and my normal world to see what I built, so I don't mind those mods. And I also respect modders greatly, and I if you like heavily modded Minecraft, that's fine too. That's just not what I like, which is kind of why I fell out of doing Ion Rev because it was just not what I liked doing. While mods are insanely fun and completely understand the appeal to them, I prefer normal. I don't like the wait time for the mod launchers, and I don't like having to deal with like all the game crashes and everything. Oh, is it a sulfur cave? Or am I? That's Lichen. And I don't know. I just prefer to play normal. We're just getting started, so I'm gonna go down in a cave. We're gonna collect a bunch of um resources and everything. I'm gonna plant that tree since I got a sapling. Grab a bunch of wood. This is so weird being back in early game Minecraft. I have my shovel and my axe in the wrong spaces because in my personal forever world I have like full netherite and like everything's fully enchanted, and while I don't have a ton of farms, I don't mind getting my resources by myself. You know, it's just the tools. It's just like I'm not used to not having netherite and all this other stuff that I have in my personal world. He dropped iron. I need coal, but so far I'm just finding iron. Ooh, there's gold up there. Oh, I was breaking it with the stone pickaxe. I play this game, I swear. Dude, you guys probably can't see anything. It's so dark. Oh, okay. I'm gonna smelt some of this iron. Ooh. I'm gonna eat rotten flesh. What's that? Oh, redstone. I'm gonna die. Collecting glowberries to feast on. Oh! What was that? Ah! No. No. I didn't want that. Oh god. Hello. No. Ooh. Okay. I put an arrow straight in my head. Look at that. And that's a peculiarly placed arrow. Okay, where was I? I was collecting this stuff. Ah! That's a zombie! No, please. Oh! Okay. This cave is really good for iron. Is that iron? I can't tell. Yes. This cave is really good for iron, not for coal. I haven't found a single piece of coal except for those two that I found at the beginning. Let's maybe not run. Oh dear. Maybe I should. Well, dang it. That's all my stuff. Looks like it. I'm gonna take this torch with me. Oh my god. Okay. Maybe I should just get my stuff and leave. That seems like the best option. Then I can come back when I have a bit more armor and maybe an iron sword. Oh my god, there was coal right there. Where's all my other stuff? There's some. Where's my chest plate? Where did it go? I think I am just missing my chest plate. I have no idea where that went. Oh, is it up here? It's right there. I thought that was an arrow. Okay. I mean, I know I should go back, but like, I want to keep. I like mining. Ow. Oh, turn off hitboxes. Hey, let me. You know what? Let's get out. We're not going to find very much. We're not going to find a whole lot of coal down at deep slate level, and also, we need torches and we need coal to smelt. Oh, I have iron flesh. Ah! No! Please no, please no, please no, please no, please no, please. What was I supposed to do there? I guess fight them. I have died about 3 times in the span of, hold on, let me check. Not even 30 minutes. I promise I'm better at this game than I see. Scoot in here, don't mind me. Where's my stuff? Give me all my stuff and then... Oh. And then get me out. I lost my stone pickaxe, it's fine. I probably lost other stuff too, but the most important part is that I have my iron. So while I collect wood for some charcoal to smelt my iron, let's talk about my base ideas because I went in knowing what I was going to make. And it has to do with that ocean. This is actually the first world I generated while looking for a seed for this forever world. And it was like immediately perfect. There's like a coral reef somewhere over there. There's a mesa somewhere over there as well. There's a mini desert. There's obviously a jungle right here. There's a savanna somewhere over there. But that ocean plays a bigger part than the other stuff because I want to have a very ocean themed and base, a base surrounded, not surrounded, a base around the ocean. And not like actually around the ocean, but in terms of like theme and stuff. I want to do, oh look, there's the coral reef. I want to do a very like sci-fi-esque, horror-esque base surrounding the ocean. And I have a lot of good ideas already. And it's very exciting. I personally love both sci-fi and the ocean and horror, so This space is like right up my alley. And I feel like you don't really see a lot of people doing bases in the water, like big bases, because I'm gonna have a lot of stuff in the water, but also a lot of stuff out of the water. Like, I never really see people do stuff in the water, mainly because it's a bit of a pain to build in the water. But in my opinion, that's why we have the Nautiluses, and I want to use the Nautiluses for building. So what we're going to do is in this episode is establish a base, at least like a very mini base, a starter base somewhere. I don't really know where yet. And we're also, I've lost my crafting table. And we're also going to potentially get a Nautilus because I'm going to need the Nautilus. It would be cool if we could get an undead coral one, but I will be fine with either. So, the reason why I'm running over here is because while I was looking around this world, I saw this, like, I don't know what to call it. Canal? River? I don't really know. But, oh look, there's Nautiluses in there. This is, Tropic Warm Ocean, I think. Hold on, where's the biome? Minecraft Plains. Ow. Lukewarm Ocean is where they spawn. Look at the little guy. Oh, okay. Well, we don't have saddles or leads yet, but I was thinking of building the starter base somewhere here, but like we could also build it near the ocean somewhere. Oh, let me get up top because there might be ocean over this way. I didn't really go this way. I went kind of like that way and then back around. I didn't go this way at all. I mean, it doesn't really connect with the ocean exactly, but we could still put like we could still put the base here. Ooh, I'm getting some good ideas. What if we connected this little river with that pond river thing, and then we have like a giant bridge with houses and stuff on top? And there could maybe be like an under. Oop, help. There could maybe be an under of the bridge potentially. We could do that. That could be a thing we do. But first, let's just set up camp here for now. Let me melt some of this into charcoal, and then we will melt our iron, and let's also collect some more wood. And we need to get a reliable food source because right now I have 3.5 hunger bars and I have 2 glow berries, but I want to save one because I want to grow some glow berries. It's also getting dark. Do we have some sheep? I could make some shears. This is a waste of my iron? Probably. It's fine. We could also kill the sheep. I'll kill some of these cows, but I do want to leave at least 2. You know what? I know I just cooked like 2 steak, but I want to use the furnace. I mean, not the furnace. What is this? Campfire. This is a furnace. And for my personal forever world, I want to do like a 1 year tour thing. So, and the 1 year anniversary is November 10th, I believe. So, around November 10th, I will definitely be posting a little tour of my personal forever world. Because I personally really like it. And I just think that it'll be nice to show it. Now, as you probably noticed, I don't have keep inventory on it, but I also don't have fire tick off. So that means stuff can burn down. And there might be some instances where I do like travel with creative to get my stuff, or I turn on keep inventory for a second, simply because I am not like a lot of the big Minecraft creators. This isn't my job. This isn't what I do all day. I have other hobbies and I have other things I need to do that are more important than getting my stuff back in a video game. So if you do see me do anything like that, just know that it's because I simply don't have the time to be traveling 2,000 blocks just to get my stuff back. Like when we go to the end, I will definitely be turning on keep inventory because I don't have the time to be doing to just get all my stuff back if I die in a void. I don't have the time to do that. I hope that you all understand and aren't too mad at me if I end up doing that, which I probably will at some point. But for the most part, I won't be using cheats. Like to get blocks, I won't be using cheats. And just to get blocks, to get resources, I won't be doing cheats. Just the keep inventory and maybe fire tick if something happens to my base and it like burns down or whatever. Oh, there's a nautilus right there. I don't have a puffer fish. Nor saddle. Or a lead. But oh, there's a bunch of nautiluses. If we just get some puffer fish, we can tame it and then just trap it in a little box until we get stuff to actually take care of it. Where do puffer fish spawn? I always forget. Isn't it where these guys spawn? Or is it in the ocean? Oh, that is an ocean, technically. What is that? What are those orange things? Is that a texture glitch? Oh, it's my monkey. Ooh, there's a big turtle. It's a ruined Ooh, that's a pretty complete portal. Ooh, where's the chest? Is there a chest? I don't think so. But that's only missing like a few logs. I know it's underwater. I'll have to move it if I ever want to use it. I'm sorry, little guys. Move out of the way. Eh! Yay! Ooh! Is that a buried ship? Buried ship? Sunken ship? I know, I'm drowning, I'm drowning. Oh no! Don't die! Okay, where do I have to go? There is an ocean monument. Like, look at that. Right there. I didn't see that when I was looking. This seed is really cool. It has like every ocean need you would ever possibly need. Like right at your doorstep, there's a coral reef. There's an ocean monument. There's also a mesa, which I feel like I don't really see often, very close to spawn. That was a mouthful of a sentence. Is that a villager outpost? I think that might be a tree. Well, there is coal, and I will be taking that. I also... Ooh, God, you hit hard with that shovel. I have carrots. What am I doing? I also think that I want to try and... Not die! Dang it! Come on! But like I was saying, I would like to take this a bit slow. Like, I don't want to get netherite and elytra right away. And I know, again, a lot of people say that they're going to take a world slow and then they don't actually do it, but I want to actually try. I'm going to make it a bit of a challenge. I'm not going to get on Elytra until, let's say, episode 50. And I know you might be thinking, Riff, that seems a little harsh, you know, needing an getting an Elytra so late into a world. Like, you might as, that's, 50 is not an episode that a lot of people get to in their worlds. I am not going to be, probably not going to use it a lot. in my personal world, I don't use my elytra that often. Like I know like in my base is kind of big and it has so it in my personal world, you'll see it when I do the tour, but there is it's like this ring of kind of a hill of mountain and in the middle there is a valley, a huge valley. And even when I'm like at the bottom and I need something from the top from my storage room, which is at the top, I take my stairs that I've made. I don't use my elytra that often, and it's totally not because my gunpowder farm absolutely sucks. It's not because of that, okay? Let's it might be, but let's pretend it's not. But even if my gunpowder farm did work, hi armadillo, I still feel like I wouldn't really use it because I don't like opening my inventory and then getting my rockets and doing that whole thing. Let's get all my stuff. And when you're building underwater, you don't need an elytra. You need a nautilus or something else to help you underwater, but not an elytra. So that is my challenge. Episode 50, I'm not getting an elytra. And I know that these episodes won't be numbered in the title, but they will be in the description. So for example, if you look in the description of this video, it will say Minecraft Forever World Episode 1 or whatever I put in the description because I haven't decided that yet. I'm getting further away. Oh my god. Well, I mean, I don't know about netherite. The only thing I haven't decided is what I'm going to do about netherite if I'm going to get those. I think I'll definitely get netherite before I get an elytra. I personally don't see netherite as like that big of a threat to early game. I might stay diamond for a while simply just because again I don't have a lot of time and getting a bunch of netherite for an entire set of netherite armor and tools. That will take a while. Okay, we're getting close to the buried treasure. It's closer to the base, which is honestly that's actually really cool. I didn't Why does it Oh, I'm not in the I'm not in the area yet. I was like, why does it say that I'm on sand? I am not. Oh, this is like really close to the base. Is it this way? Where is it? No, it's somewhere. Is it over there? No, I don't think it's over here. I think it was along that river that we were just on. Yeah, it's somewhere over here. Oh, it's hold on, it's literally I need air. It's literally right there. We actually do need that heart of the sea because if we're going to be a building underwater, we need conduits. Conduits? Conduits? Conduits. Conduits? I don't know how to say that. Conduits, I think. And if I'm not mistaken, you need a heart of the sea to make conduits. You also need other stuff, but I'm not sure. Let's throw away that buried map. We don't need it. There we are. We are fully kitted out in iron. Let's make a quick little hoe so that way we can plant some. We could plant it along the riverbed here, but I don't think we have a very steep drop into the river or the whatever this is, but so I don't think we'll be able to do that. So let's get a bucket. Let's put a little farm over here. I'm only gonna plant 3 carrots so that way I have some carrots to eat. And let's make just a small little path up to the not house, but warehouse is going to be eventually. Let's make some bread with the wheat that we have. Let's also maybe plant some sugar cane. We could plant some, I'm gonna plant some sugar cane over here. Ow, over here on this sandy bit of river, a riverbed. Oh yeah, and the pufferfish. Let's get a nautilus, and then we need to make a house. I actually need to design a house, because I don't know what we're going to do just yet. But it's going to be very technological and advanced in a way. Hi, do you want these? Please accept. No, I need more. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to go get more, so I will do that, and then I will come back when we have a Nautilus friend. And your little guy. Be my friend. Oh! Okay. So I didn't need the 11 pufferfish I got. Oh, hello there. Hold on. I think I can make a saddle. I don't want to lose him. I don't want blocks. I put my blocks away. Okay, let's see. Grab a bunch of this. Ow. He shouldn't. I don't think he'll spawn, but let's. Okay. We can make a saddle, which I always forget you can do, which is it's 1 leather, or 1 iron and 3 leather. I have 2 leather. I need 1 more. Look out. Eh. Didn't drop any leather. Come back here. Okay. And I also found a shipwreck. And I got a nautilus shell alongside a buried treasure, which we will go look at in a minute. And I need to make another. Yes, let's make the saddle. I'm assuming this is our guy? Yes. We got a nautilus. Okay. Whoa. I actually haven't used a nautilus yet. Whoa. There's a turtle. Okay. I'm gonna... Nope. No, get back down. No. Okay, here. I'm going to block us both in. Okay, this was a bad idea. Oh, I mean, if he just swims around here, he'll be fine. Let's see, where is this buried treasure? Is it this way? I put my food away. Okay, so we got some fish, some diamonds, gold, and iron. Another heart of the sea, a lunar, a lunar, a leather tunic, and a potion of water breathing. Okay, so now that we have the little Nautilus friend who is somewhere swimming about in this, there he is. Now that we have him, we need to build a house. Now, I already made a house in creative, so I'm going to go show that right now. So here is the house, and these are the blocks that we will need. Lots of deep slate, lots of pale oak, and lots of mud. Don't look at the sides. This still has from when I was doing blackstone, which I honestly kind of like the pale oak more. So yeah, and also we don't have access to the nether, which is kind of why I did the pale oak. And we also can't do all the like the warped wood stuff, but that's fine because it's just like decorations and stuff. In the inside, there isn't much to note. It's a pretty big house. There's an upstairs. This railing will be very expensive because we need 4 and we need 8 anvils and some candles, which I don't have access to. But the way we're going to get up and down is actually over here. Now, this is Rift Redstone, so this isn't very good, but essentially, you step on this, you step off, then you step on, you go up, and then it takes the stream away, and then you drop down with this trapdoor. So, this is just pressure plate, there's a redstone torch, some redstone running into a dispenser with a lava bucket. There are better ways to do this, definitely, where you don't have to step off and then step on again. This is just the way I found out. So it does that, and then that, and then you step on. So we need lots of stuff. We need redstone, which isn't that hard to get, but we also need potent sulfur, meaning that we need to find a sulfur cave. Now the forever build is in the newest version. It's not in the previous one. Oh, my textures are all weird. I can't see through the water. Huh, weird. Anyway, so we need to get lots of deep slate, pale oak, some mud, and some potent sulfur. So let's go do that. So first things first, we need to find a pale oak garden or forest, and I have no clue where that is in this world. Jungle's obviously that way. We have acacia that way. We have birch and oak here. What if we go that way? Do you think this will be enough fish? I'll grab some melons as well, I guess. Oh, I know, maybe I'll cook this. Let's cook it on here. Okay, do we need anything else? Let's grab the boat. Let's grab a furnace. Let's grab my bed. Let's go. I did not know the ruined portals could get this big. Whoa. That's huge. Okay. Well, that's not what we need, so let's continue. Okay, I got impatient after like 5 minutes of looking, and I looked at chunk base, and there's not one this way for at least a couple thousand blocks. So let's go back to the one that is closest, which is still very far. There's parrots. Wait, I want that gray one. Come here. Oh, come on. You stubborn little parrot. Where'd it go? Yay! And I think base, I don't know where base is. Well, I can't find the base, then he'll just have to come with me to the Pale Garden. I think base is like over there, so we can drop the little parrot off, and then we can go straight for the Pale Garden, and hopefully no other distractions. There you go. Okay, Pale Garden. Whoa, whoa, my god. That is a very long way down from that tree I was on. Okay. Oh, I have found a village. I'm gonna take. What have I? What? What is this? What have I turned on? Okay, I don't know what I've turned on. Help. Okay. Ow. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. I'm stuck. Okay. I want to lock the villagers in here. Oh, my inventory. No, no, go inside. No! I don't know if they're actually going inside. Well, we have 2 traps, and that's technically all we need. Okay. 5 now. Ooh, I will be taking these books. We have successfully kidnapped a village. Where am I going? Oh, I think that's a shattered savannah. Not what we are looking for, though. We already have acacia wood. He's a baby turtle! I'm stuck in the boat. He's a baby turtle! Seen the baby turtles yet? He's so cute. At least not since they updated all the baby mobs. He's so cute. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ow, ow. Oh, there it is. A lodestone, I'll take that. And I'll take that golden apple. That. Don't want anything else. Oh, no. Oh. I was 2,000 blocks away. We have everything back. Now, this little boat will only be useful when we're on the water, but you know what? It's fine. Might be on the water for a little bit. I need to make a furnace because I need to smelt the food. Actually, I can just eat the apples. Or I can make some bread. Nope. I have to travel by land now, which means I need to take all of this out. I literally haven't helped anything by making a bunch of bread. I see it! The pale oak! I see it! Whoa! That's a that's a big pale oak biome. Don't think I can get a vine, no, but I can make shears to get the vines. Whip. And now we need to collect a bunch of wood and the saplings. Well, we have 4 saplings, but I want to get a little more. Because I know how these big trees work. They require 4 in order to grow, but then they don't give you 4. We have 8, so I'm just gonna chop down this last tree and then we're gonna go home. Okay, so we have about 1.5 stacks, or 2.5 stacks of pale oak, which is more than enough for the tiny house that I'm going to be making. It's the deep slate we need a lot of. Okay, so now that we're home, we're gonna plant these potatoes. I'm gonna place my bed down, clear out my inventory because it is a mess. And now we need a bunch of deep slate, like more than the pale oak that I collected. Probably, I want to say maybe around 3 or 4 stacks of deep slate. Maybe around 3 stacks. And then we only need, I want to say, about a stack of mud. But before we build, I'm going to collect the resources first. Before we build, after I'm done collecting the resources, I want to connect these rivers or these ponds, whatever these are, by digging down, which means the parrot will have to move. We also need a sulfur cave, so hopefully I can find a sulfur cave while digging. So yeah, I'm gonna go collect deep slate and mud, and then I will be back when I have those. I picked up the parrot. No. Sit. Okay, now that we've got all of the blocks needed to build the house, we need to build the bridge, which means we need to level this down. And I think we should start by figuring out the route the water is going to take. So let me do that, and then I will come back when I have this down to the sea level. Okay, so the river is dug out, not decorated, as you can see. That will come at a later date. But now what we have to do is figure out the bridge and also this storage system. And sorry if you hear that Discord noise. I am not on Do Not Disturb, and I'm not re-recording this clip. So let's build out the bridge, and then I will come back when I'm done with that. Okay, so our bridge is done. It's not going to be dirt forever. This is just for me to see the supports and everything and just the design of the bridge. We will come back and replace this all with blocks, but Now we need to figure out what block palette we're gonna use. So I will go do that, collect all the stuff we need, and then I'll come back when I have this bridge completely done. Okay, so I have, as you can see, I have done the bridge. I have turned it all into stuff. It's not perfectly even, like, for example, this kind of connects here, and then there's pillagers, and then, like, it's uneven. There's pillagers. Oh, hello. And don't shoot me. And I might change it to that because I kind of like this more than I like this. Actually, I like this more than I like this, so I might change this into that, but I'll do that in a minute. And now, as you can probably see, we have buildings on the bridge. Now, that one is the house I showed you earlier, but these three are new. So in here, I need to do all the interiors, but kind of, it's very basic. And then up here, go up. This is with bed in this, and this is where just random useful stuff is. This is the balcony that I still need to add anvils on. I had to shrink the house this way by one. So instead of 8 anvils, we have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Never mind, we still have to do 8. We just lose the center column, which is fine. And then I need to fix that. I want to put a wall there or something. Technically meaning we only need 7 because there's not going to be a rail connected to that. I also maybe want to expand that over, but that's fine. I'll fix it in a minute. Now, if we go through this painting, we enter a workshop. I have potatoes baking right now. This is a separate building. Okay, so technically these two buildings are connected and these two buildings are connected, meaning that this is the only, like, completely standalone house where it's not connected to anything. If we go here, this is one big building and it's the storage room. This storage room isn't going to be permanent because I'm probably going to very quickly outgrow this. But this side is like bulk storage, and then this side is not. Same with down here, bulk, and then not. And the reason why I was saying maybe we can connect this is because the ores are up in the chest upstairs, like here, I'm probably on the other side of this wall, and then I want this to be the enchanting room, the enchanting house. I don't think it's big enough, but we can make it work. Because you have to have an enchanting table in the middle, and then you can surround it by bookshelves, but it can only be 1 block away. So technically, we can get kind of creative and just make a mess of books if we wanted to, or we could expand down into the storage area down here. This is going to be just storage, and then this is going to be a marketplace. There's going to be like stalls and stuff. And I know that this isn't very, it's not done, but this isn't very technological right now, and the reason for that is because I want all the technology to lie mainly in the city that we're gonna have this way, and in the water, in the ocean beyond where the city will be. So I want so as you come further out into the outskirts of the land, the technology starts to simmer out, and you start to see just fragments of past technology or maybe some new technology, but it's like the it's the prototypes. And then over here we'll have farmlands and everything. So yeah, that is my plan. But this still needs to be done. We could do copper trapdoors, but I think I want warped trapdoors. Simply because I don't want the window sills that we're gonna have to match the doors, because these are going to fully be oxidized. Right now, only that one upstairs is completely oxidized, and that one's close. But yeah, there still needs to be lots of details, and we need to add all the marketplaces, all the markets, the stalls, and the storage. We need to do a lot of stuff. We also need to work out lighting and everything, but we'll do that when we get to everything. Yeah, I'll probably fix this off camera where it's cannot completely even. I didn't realize this while I was building, that it's not even. I don't know how I managed that. I think the supports here start out further than they do here. So yeah, we're going to have to move the potato farm somewhere over here. I need to figure out where and what I'm gonna do, but I think in the next episode we are going to finish off the bridge. And I also don't really like these stairs. Like, I don't hate them, but I think they could be better. So if you have any suggestions or ideas for that, let me know. Oh, I don't think, did I mention I dug out the river? I don't think I mentioned that. Did I? I don't know. If I didn't, I'll decorate this at a later date. These pie. Ow. Ah, die. And I'll decorate the river at a later date, and we'll move the farm. But in the next episode, we will definitely finish off the bridge. And by that, I mean we will add the stalls, the storage, we will just decorate this little path, not path, this platform, and then also all the interiors and add little details and stuff. We also add details to the side of the buildings, which might be kind of expensive. Do y'all want to see how many tools? I have broken 33 iron pickaxes and 19 shovels. And that is in the course of and that is simply in this first episode, because I had to mine a lot of like deep slate for all of this, and also all the tuff. I had to go back and get tuff like 3 times. And I know that this house, my house, is the only one with a balcony. I could put a balcony like out of this building, maybe like here, where we just we replace that window, put a door, and then there's just a balcony coming out. Would that be weird? Because I mean, I don't want to ruin this, not this view, but this view, and I'm not really sure why, because I don't know if anything will be on the other side that's like, it needs to be framed like this, and I want this space, this little bridge, to feel very cluttered, which is why I put, 5, did I put 5? Yes, 5 houses, even though technically they're all kind of connected. I put 5 houses here because I want it to feel very cluttered, and that's why we'll have stalls and storage, and it'll just be a very cluttered space. But we could, maybe not on that one, but we could put a balcony out on this one. Here, let's test it. And just a tiny balcony. Like this. There'll be like rails all along here, so it's technically only 3 blocks. But I don't want it to, I mean, we expand it that way. No, because I don't want it to encroach. I don't want it to feel like it's trying to be a part of that building. I mean, that's not that bad. And then if we can't put can't put blocks underneath. Dang it. We could I mean, we could do that, which is like very it protrudes a lot. We could get rid of the corners, maybe, because everything in this doesn't have, like, the roofs don't have corners. And it also creates, like, this kind of cute awning over the roof. Let's see. But let's see how we like that. I don't hate it. I actually kind of like it, because it doesn't stand out, but it also doesn't blend in too well. Like, it blends in because it matches a lot of its environment. It matches this and it matches that. We could connect it like that. I mean, that's cute. We could also do stairs here to give it a little bit more shape, but then that may stand out a bit too much, but we can, let's see, let's try. I mean, I don't hate it, but I think it looks a little odd, the stairs, because it doesn't look like it's being supported a lot. I don't know. What if we... Because I think that this is too... What if we did walls? Because I think that the slabs are a bit clunky, but the stairs, they look odd because then it's like, what's supporting that? No. Because then it kind of mimics the shape the roofs are making with like this arch. And it's not too bulky and you can still kind of see through. Okay, I like that. We could also do stairs here as well. I don't like the stairs. I like that. Oops. And then we have this cute little awning over the door. And I want to make these buildings as unique as possible to each other without differentiating too much. Because right now they all look the same. And it's kind of like you're in like a Truman show. Like they all look the same and it's like, is this really real? It's like a liminal space. Maybe not Truman Show, liminal space. But if we add stuff like this where it's something unique to that building, then I think it will work because this building, my building, has this balcony which is unique to it, while this one has like an awning. It has a balcony kind of awning thing. What if how would it look if we did anvils? How many do you need for anvils? Just 3? Okay. Let's just put hmm do we want, like, I don't think we want, we could get pillars. Maybe, hold on, let's see. Let's grab this, and then I already have this. What if we did just this? Not that. What if we did that? So that way it's a little different. We can maybe even do it here as well. I don't think I like it there. But let's just do one anvil to get a general idea. I don't hate that. So until we meet again, I have been Riff, and this has been my Minecraft Forever World. Bye!